Yes, I know, I look like a burnt piece of toast mixed with some red meat and stuff. However, I do not look this bad on camera. I blame the camera I'm using right now because, of course, my camera is broken. And even though I did get burnt, it was worth it, believe me. Hey, what's up, you guys? It is me, Motionless here, and welcome to another episode of Music Mondays, the show where we talk about music and stuff, and maybe concerts and other things and whatnot. And today we're going to give you guys my experience of Warped Tour 2016. Now, I did say that I was winning to Warped Tour. I did go to the Tinley Park Warped Tour date. It was on Saturday, July 23rd, and let me say, it was a fantastic first concert and first Warped Tour experience. I had a great time. However, there was some things I wish could have changed, but that's what this video is for. And yes, I did get burned. Let's get into the video. To start off this video, I'm gonna tell you guys about what I brought to Warped Tour. Alright guys, so I decided I kind of wanted to film what I'm bringing to Warped Tour. Now, at the time of filming this is the day before Warped Tour, so I'm just wanted to film this before because all that stuff right there overnight is going to be in my bag, so I don't really have time to film it. I don't want to bring everything else back to refilm. So I have a list here of things I'm bringing. Some of them I don't have right now, and that's because reasons. However, the most important thing I'm bringing, of course, is my ticket. I mean, you kind of need to bring that. And also another important thing to bring, which I have right in here, is sunscreen. I mean, come on, it's going to be freaking 91 out, I think, at the time. But actually, no, it's not going to be. Its highest is going to be around 88ish, so it's not going to be too bad. However, heat and steam waves go way up. And SPF 30, I mean, it's best I can find in the small bottle. So, YOLO. Another thing I'm bringing is hand sanitizer. And that's because I heard the bathrooms are disgusting, so, kind of want to keep my hands clean. Another thing, things actually, that I'm bringing is some Sharpies and some highlighters, because these highlighters, I'm going to get the little schedule thing. I'm going to highlight the bands I really need to see with these two highlighters and stuff, and times and shit. And the highlight and Sharpies are for band signings. Another thing that I'm bringing is a little notebook, and I'm gonna have my band sign this and stuff, and I can also a ticket too and stuff, and blah 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 blah. All that's good. Sunglasses, because you need freaking sunglasses, because it's going to keep your eye retinas nice and clean and shit, and you don't. And the sun's gonna be fucking hot, so there you go. Wallet, money with it, obviously. Chapstick, because I heard that it can burn your lips. So hopefully this has SPF in it. I'm not sure. If not, I'm screwed. But chapstick, you need that. A phone cable. A phone charger, and this is a little tiny portable charger. It's actually very, very thin, you can see that, and it's gonna go right behind my phone while I'm using it, and also with this cable and stuff, so all that good thing. Another thing that's in there is I just put this in there because I always bring it with me everywhere. Headphones, I mean, I'm not gonna use it, but the rod there, I'm gonna use it in the rod back, so always need that. And all of that is going in this nice drawstring backpack. Also, there's other things I'm bringing too. For one, I'm bringing a reusable water bottle, and two, I'm bringing snacks and stuff, and three, which I actually have, which aren't in the bag right now, is 3 undented, unexpired cans of canned goods, so I can get into Warped Tour 30 minutes earlier, which is always a blessing, so I can scout out everything and see who's gonna be there early, who's not. Who am I going to see? Who am I not going to see? Maybe meet some friends there, all of that good stuff. Alright, so now we're going to talk about really who I saw at Warped Tour 2016. And the bands that I did see, I did plan on seeing more. However, the schedule was so packed, you wouldn't believe it. I really had to miss a lot of my favorite bands because so many bands started intersecting with each other and they went on top of times and stuff. And it was absolutely crazy to think about this, so The bands that I did see were Motionless in White, Crown the Empire, Issues, and 303. I do have the schedule right here, and yes, it is all crumpled up in paper. But anyways, this is the schedule. I was planning on seeing a lot of bands, such as bands I didn't see, Real Friends, and the reason why I didn't see it because they collided with Motionless and White. I also wanted to see Knuckle Punk, however, Knuckle Punk really collided with Crown the Empire, so I couldn't see Knuckle Punk. I wanted to see Ghost Town, however, I was really tired, and we did go home after Motionless and White, which their set time was 4:40, and by the time the set was over, it was nearing like 5:30 and stuff, 6 o'clock, and I was really tired at that time, and I will explain more about it once I get into it, but yes, I was very tired, and at the time, it was just, I wanted to see State Champs, but I was at 8:20, and I don't think I was going to be able to make it to 8:20. And as well as some other bands I kind of wanted to see were Good Charlotte and Chelsea Green, however, I didn't really see them because, of course, times got mixed up with other times, and the schedule was just so packed, it was insane. There was a lot of great bands there and stuff, and it was really crazy. I wasn't also really able to meet any of my favorite bands there because, for one thing, no one was walking around. Because the time we went and the day, it was like approaching 95 degrees, and heat index I think was like 110. So it was literally insane. We were all dripping in sweat. We were all really tired. We were all really dehydrated. Of course, I really did drink a lot of water that day. However, it was just insanely hot, and I mean, sunburnt really badly. But yeah, I didn't really get to see any favorite bands. And a lot of the bands that had meet and greets, you had to buy shirts and stuff to be able to see them, which is just like, I don't got that money for that. I do not got the money to buy a whole bunch of shirts just to see one band. It's insane. Now let's get into the good part, talking about how the day went. I did write a whole bunch of notes on my phone, and the reason why I did this is because I don't want to forget really anything, because the day was so jam-packed, and I really want to just basically give you guys my whole day and how it went. So that's why I had to write a lot of it down on my phone. So if I'm looking down on my phone, you will know why. Talking about the day, it was extremely hot. Like I said, it was around 95 degrees, and the heat index I think was like in like 110. So it was extremely hot. Really too hot for a Warped Tour day. However, they're not gonna shut down because it was too hot. I did get sunburned. However, in this, the way I look right now isn't the way I look like in real life. It is the camera's fault. The camera has like a really sensitive sensor that really brightens up everything, and it's not true to life. I do not look this red right now. I do look red, however, it is not that bad. Believe me, it was worse when I first got home. Sweaty, very sweaty. I don't think I ever sweat that much before. I mean, it got to the point where you see my hair, like I have bangs and stuff, and I didn't put gel in it because if I put gel in it, it would all sweat out anyways. Where the sweat from my hair would drip down my face and get into my mouth, and that was kind of just disgusting. It was extremely long lines. Now, this was almost too long. Like, let me just give you a picture. There's only like 4, actually no, there was like 5 bathrooms in the whole area. There was, I believe, 3 men's rooms and 3 women's restrooms. And there was 2 outside the venue, and there were porta potties, and you could not exit and not be allowed back onto the premises. If you exit, you were done for the day. So you couldn't go to the porta potties that were outside, which didn't make any sense why there's porta potties outside, not porta potties inside the venue, which, I mean, I don't understand. And also the bathrooms that were open, there was 4 bathrooms that were open, 2 men's and 2 women's. There was like 100 people in line for each of them throughout the day. I held it in. That was going to be freaking hell to wait that long in line just to go to the bathroom and miss like half the bands because there was like really long lines. It was just crazy and stuff, and it was ugh. And for food, I almost had to wait an hour and 30 minutes just for a really crappy cheeseburger and a really crappy french fry and a very small drink. Oh god, and even the prices were absolutely ridiculous. Talking more about the food was kind of disgusting. I mean, the fries were almost tasteless. There was no salt on them at all. They were like, if you ever tasted a really bad french fry, you know how much the fries were. And I had this deal where you could
It was online, Ticketmaster. I know some venues do this. It was $10. You get a cheeseburger, you get a French fry, and you get a Coke. And that's all it was. It was like $9. And believe me, for each individual of those, like I believe, I can even go on to how much the food was extremely expensive. To give you guys a reference, $8 for a bottle of water, $7 for nachos, $9 for a burger, $15 for a fountain drink, and $3 for a cup of cheese. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? These prices. No, I don't blame Warped Tour for the long lines and stuff. I blame the venue because there was other bathrooms in the venue, but they were blocked off. What the hell are you gonna do? There's like a bajillion people there. I'm pretty sure it was close to about 5,000 people there. And there was only 5 bathrooms open. I mean, yeah, 5 bathrooms is a lot of bathrooms. However, 2 bathrooms were outside of the area where you couldn't get into. And there was only 4 restrooms for men's and women's. And there was so many people, 100 people in line for each of them. Literally insane. I blame the restaurant, not the restaurant, what am I saying? I blame the venue for this. The lines were absolutely terrible. There was not even enough food for people to buy. I remember them saying, we're out of French fries, and you know what they had? They had a whole shit ton of French fries that they wouldn't allow people to buy. What the fuck? And for a burger, it took 30 minutes to freaking cook a burger. And I saw, and I was close in line, so I saw the area where they make the food. There was people on their phones in there, not even doing anything. What are you guys doing there? What are you doing? Oh my god, what are you freaking doing? The people there were also extremely, extremely rude. I also blame the venue for this. Going through security was extremely terrible because, okay, so me and my friend went to Warped Tour. I didn't go alone, so I went with a friend. And my friend's parents drove us. And my friend's parents didn't know exactly where to go because it wasn't exactly marked. And so we weren't even there was a security guy right here and we were going right here to turn, and we were pretty much not even in the intersection, and they stopped to ask, because there was no one coming and stuff, asking, hey, is this the place where we go to enter the place? And the guy was get cocky attitude and shit. It's did you seriously just stop in the middle of the road to ask a stupid question? What the hell? We just asked a question, that's it. We weren't asking a really stupid question. We're asking, is this the area we go to? We haven't been here before. We don't know if we go over here. Things have changed. Seriously, that's insane. Other rude people, that there are people who ignored you if you wanted help. Especially the medical people there, because I saw there was a whole bunch of people dropping flies because it was freaking 95 degrees out and shit. And there was people there rolling their eyes if people had needed medical assistance and stuff because they were dehydrated from not drinking enough water. And I'm drinking water right now because my mouth is getting dry. Super, super rude people there. And then not the people who were there for Warped Tour, people who were there who were working at the venue were extremely rude. When I was getting my food, the lady, I handed her the thing, here's my coupon thing. She rolled her eyes at me oh, you're gonna have to wait 30 minutes for your stupid burger. I'm just excuse me, is that the way you treat people here? Are you serious? No, that is absolutely ridiculous. That should not have happened. At all, period. That was freaking ridiculous. There were very, very good shows. All the shows that I went to were absolutely incredible. My favorite show that I went to was Motionless in White. They absolutely put on an amazing show, and I did take some videos. I didn't take that many videos and photos because I wanted to experience my first Warped Tour with my mind and not through a phone screen. So I did film some of it. However, I will put it in the video so you guys can see how their show was. It was absolutely amazing. They got the crowd to interact, which was incredible. I think all artists should do that. But all the shows I went to were great. They were very live. Issues was fantastic. They really got into it and they asked fans for shit and stuff and whatnot. And it was absolutely awesome. Crown the Empire was good. Issues was good. 303 was great, even though I only saw like one of their songs, but still, all the bands were fantastic. I do applaud them for putting on an amazing show. Excuse me. Just fantastic. I loved the shows, and it was just. Now let's talk about the things I got from Warped Tour. The first thing I got was this Vans 50-year anniversary sticker. I put this on my phone because it looked really cool and I have a clear case on it. So I put this on the back of my phone. It's a really cool thing. Another thing I did get was this t-shirt. I can zoom in a little bit. I got this tank top from Warped Tour. It's a Vans shirt and it says Vans off the wall. It's a really cool tank top I got, and it was $15. And another thing I got with it was this snapback, which I'll put on right now. But I got this cool snapback too. It was free with this. It was $15. You get a shirt and either get a snapback or a little drawstring bag. However, the drawstring bags went quickly like I would expect them to do. So that was really awesome. Some free stuff I got was this cool little wristband for saying that wear this on here. I'm assuming. It also came with this thing saying, because I texted a number and like it saves the animal standards, how to wear vegan, and it gives you a whole list of ways that you can wear vegan clothing, which basically means no animal products in them, which is a great thing. I do support animal rights and stuff and all that. Another thing I got was this little thing that they give you at the end of the day, talking about little your choices and family members choose a better way to eat and stuff, which I think that's also is a great thing to do. It talks about ways you should eat and how you shouldn't eat chicken stuff, food, and whatnot. And it's kind of depressing. However, this is a great thing to give to people and a whole bunch of bands about vegan. And I'm really, Warped Tour is really a lot about that, which I think is amazing. Another thing I got was free guitar strings, so I mean, why not get free guitar strings and stuff like that. But yeah, those are some of the things I got from Warped. Now we're going to get into a little bit of a story that is kind of some creep that I donated to. Weird. I'm not going to talk too much into this because it's really creepy. But there was some creepy dude. He came up to me and it was like from Indian Rights Fund and something like that. And he's like, he first complimented on, I was wearing a tank top. I wasn't wearing this one because I just got this one. I really like this one, really do. I was wearing a tank top and he said, oh, I like your shirt, you know, and it's like, thanks. And he's like, then he's like, oh, you almost touched my face, like, oh, you're growing a beard. Like, I backed away like really quickly, like, please get away from me. And he showed me this book, like, oh, Indian tribes and stuff and whatnot, and you should really donate. And I was kind of creeped out a little bit, so I did donate only $2. He wanted like $10. I'm like, hey, no way, Jose, I'm $2, so get away from me. And it was just really creepy and stuff. And I don't know if he was asking for other people there. There's a lot of creeps in Warped Tour and stuff, and it's just kind of just like, oh god, really creepy and stuff. So anyways, yeah, Warped Tour as a whole, which here's my ticket, was actually a really, really fun time. I really did enjoy my first Warped Tour and my first concert, and it was great. Even though there was some things like the line and stuff and some rude people. However, everywhere you go, there's going to be lines and rude people and stuff when it's going to be hot. But putting those things aside, I had an amazing time at the Vans Warped Tour. So yeah, that was a great day. Me and my friend really did have fun, and it was just a great time. And if you guys haven't gone to your Warped Tour yet, I do wish you a great time. Be sure to make sure you wear sunscreen, because I mean, even though I did wear sunscreen, I did get hurt. Be sure to wear sunscreen. Drink a lot of water so you don't drop like a fly. Because there was free refilling stations, and it actually wasn't that bad water. It was pretty cold, chill and stuff. Eat, drink, don't pass out, have a good time, and if you do feel tired, I would say go home, because it is really hard to stay that long. I only went up to a certain time because, I mean, there was only one band we really wanted to see afterwards, and even though I really did want to see them personally, I don't think I was going to be able to make it and stuff, and so really didn't want to get back late, because around by the time like 6 o'clock when we got home, it was starting to storm and stuff, and that would have been really bad. However, it would have been awesome for it to storm. But yeah, so we did get back a little early. However, it was still a great day. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this Music Mondays episode of my first Warped Tour. Be sure to hit that button down below and subscribe. Give this video a like and comment down below how your first Warped Tour was and how Warped Tour was this year. Thank you guys for watching this second episode of Music Mondays. I do Music Mondays twice a month, so next month you guys get to see other cool events and stuff. So be sure to subscribe, follow me on all the social media links are down in the description down below, and I shall see you guys on Friday with another new video. See you guys later.